A poor old couple after 70 years of marriage had their first child. They haven't had time to name the child yet. The robber spaceship is coming to Lord Tigger. The man looks out the window in horror, then turns to look at the woman. The woman scares, but they can let them grab the baby. Hiding won't work. The man looks at the opposite bazooka, immediately gets an idea. Seeing that the people in the spaceship are about to come in, the woman reluctantly covers the flight cover. The man nervously presses the button. Teleport target location lock. He firmly presses the launch button. With a pop, the bazooka flies. The two just breath a sigh of relief. A team of soldiers break in. The robber stares at them angrily. Hand over your experimental baby. Where did you hide him? In crisis, the robber's daughter comes out in time to stop. This girl is unusual. I see her turn around, stretch out her right hand towards the man. He went to her, then locks the position, and then with the expectation of the robber ahead. That kid is the ultimate weapon. Grasp. Come and I will give you the throne. Dad, I won't let you down. Let's go after the baby. And the other side of the earth. A fireball flashes past the old John. Scares him to brake quickly. Couple look at each other. It is impossible to dream in broad daylight, so the two quickly get out of the car, curious to go over to find out. Look at the godsend. It's a newborn baby. Incredibly, he even has a mustache on his mouth. It's not a baby, it's a dwarf. John turns around and wants to go away, but Lisa is very curious. It's an alien, the old couple's baby who is sent to Earth for refuge. Of course, the human couple don't know. They think it was a gift from God. Lisa hugs the baby happily. Such a cute baby. How can John not be amused? But in next second, John shaves the baby, but can wait for John to turn around. Mustache grows back. Alright. Then they take the baby for a child's checkup. The result kicks the doctor to the house next door. John car repair shop finally welcomes customers. Coincidentally, he just sees baby lifting the car to pick up the ball. In final exam, the little chubby in front doesn't give him plagiarism. Tom can only zoom it in. The unexpected Tom accidentally burns the chubby's exam paper. Come back home, Dad criticizes Tom. Tom slams the door angrily. When participating in a school football game, the students are waiting for him to pass the ball. Good guy. He turns the exciting team competition as a silent individual match. That directly pisses off people. Still want applause? Tom can push the little sister on the swing. The next second, the poor little sister goes to heaven. So he becomes an outlier in everyone's eyes. No one wants to play with him. He's broken-hearted. He makes a wish to his parents. Become an ordinary person from now on. Are superpowers still in use? And of course, but it's used secretly. Use superpower to work. The boss also praises him for being punctual. The boss wants a cold beer. Tells him to buy ice cubes. He sneaks into the kitchen. Blows at the faucet. Water becomes ice. What? Isn't this superpower delicious? Until this day accident. When he sits in a daze in the subway station, suddenly, weird thing happens. Subway brakes fail for no apparent reason. Watching the roaring subway, Tom with a strong sense of justice. He can't sit still, as fast as lightning chases after the subway. Passengers who are already frightened see Tom speeding outside the window. It is even more frightened. He gets to the front of the train, poses and yells at the crowd. Like I can make the subway stop. The result has not waited for everyone to like it. Tom is taken away by the subway. This is deadly. The driver inside is even more confused. You are so bold. Dare to kiss even the subway? Tom can only pretend to be calm. Gets into a pose quickly. Then jumps. Runs forward like an arrow. Under the dull eyes of the crowd. Climbs up the platform. Smashes firebox. Takes out the fire belt. A simple slingshot is done. Then he puts on a foolproof pose. Next second. The whole subway people are dumbfounded. While people don't react, Tom pulls off ahead and runs away. But he never imagines that this accident is actually a trap. The purpose is to induce him to reveal his superpowers to determine his true identity. His nemesis is finally here. On the bus, while Tom goes to work as usual, suddenly his ear hurts violently. There is a call in the ear. Come to me if you want to save your biological parents. Tom looks puzzled. Everyone in the car thinks he is crazy. Even watches him break the steel pipe in pain. Even asks the driver to kick him out of the car. Tom, after getting off, ear pain is unbearable. He has to find out the reason. It is a well-known person, Anna. Anna tells him that they have been looking for him for 30 years. Even more shocking, your biological parents are aliens. Tom can't believe it. A group of Karamis appear, but they are not Tom's opponent. Tom takes this opportunity to flee the scene. Asks his parents when he gets home. No way, parents have to show him a projection. It turns out that his planet is invaded by robbers. In desperation, his biological parents created him experimentally. Tom is not only his son, but also a superweapon for defeating the weak. To protect him, they sent him to Earth. And tell Tom, Sister Anna is the daughter of the robber who chases after Tom. It turns out that Tom wants to be a hero. So the adoptive mother makes him a set of shirts overnight, then let him learn to fly on the roof. The result? Unexpectedly, Tom meets 3 children who bully him. They make a gesture. Not to be outdone, Tom also returns a gesture. How can he fly? Turn out it's the flight code. So how does the enigma work? And the dry lady is here. The head of the robber learns that his daughter has found Tom. But he is useless to come to the Earth and scolds his daughter. The filial daughter gives him a gift. Then sits on the throne. Drives a spaceship to find Tom's house. I not only want to send you to the west, but also destroy the Earth and your home planet. In the blink, she turns into a shape-shifting robot. Tom realizes the seriousness of the situation. He hasn't had time to wear his clothes. Parents are socked away. So angry, Tom goes over and curses. Tom, who is in a coma, is in danger. Girlfriend screaming while driving. Tom finally wakes up. Anna is angry, turns around and wants to teach his girlfriend a lesson. In crisis, Tom's superpower breaks out. One punch breaks the robotic arm. Then a crazy output. He blows his breath, then pushes his finger lightly. The crisis on Earth and the home planet has been successfully resolved. The end of the story. Tom finds a substitute for his biological parents, then stays on Earth and lives happily with his adoptive parents. I think the kindness of adoptive parents is greater than that of biological parents, because the greatest kindness in the world is the care of parents.